gentlemen, a big gentle brave and a double virtue for the one, the only, the ambassador of the blues, Mr. Eb Davis.
I'm sitting here with the ambassador of the blues, one of the masters of the modern art form of the blues, and one of the last living guardians of this great American art form. And I'm so honored, and I just have primarily one basic question. How does it happen that Mr. Eb Davis has a musical concert in Poland at a tennis championship?
Well, I have this gig at in Poland, the tennis championship, and this is my 5th time of being here to do this because it's called the Tennis Jazz Festival. And so some years ago, the guy said, why don't we throw some blues in there and see what happens?
Michael's talking about our history. James talking about our destiny. Buddy Guy's talking about our paying dues. BB talked about the king of the blues. But me, I talk about you.
My very first inspiration was blues. I was maybe 7 years old or something like this, walking home from school, and there was an old guy that lived next door. He sang and played guitar. And the only music I heard up until this time was gospel country. And I'd never heard music with this kind of intensity, so I said, I like that. That was the first impression of blues. Made me fall in love. First time that I thought I would like to be a professional musician, I was maybe 11 years old or something like that. Because in the school, we used to sing, in the school choir and entertaining the kids after school and things like this.
First time you left me, all I did was cry. Second time you left me, I felt like I would die. Third time you left me, hit me like a heart attack. Now here you are, begging, take you back.
My very first professional performance as a blues musician was in a little town called Helena, Arkansas, on the banks of the Mississippi River. And I was taken along by some older musicians because they thought if they had a kid out front, the people would throw more money in the buckets.
There's a story of how it goes. Push, so they say. Girl came along, took an old man, stole him away.
When I first realized that to live as a professional blues musician was what I wanted to do, was when a lot of the older blues guys, these were guys that they were looked up to in the community and things like that. And the main thing was they were the only free people that I knew. They went what they wanted. They went when they wanted. Things like this. No one was telling them you got to get up in the morning and be at work at this time and things like that. And plus, I liked it the way they presented themselves. They were always well dressed, most of them well mannered, and I said, that's for me. To be known as one of the last guardians of this, what I call a born and bred Black American art form. and it's spread all around the world, and it's going to take the old guard or someone that looks back to the old guard to keep it going. If not, it's going to die. How does it make me feel? It makes me feel like crying.
Don't need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook, bring your broken heart, 'cause it's members only tonight. Say you lost your woman, say you lost your man.
Some of the people that I have performed with, let me start a little name dropping here. Ray Charles, B.B. King, Isaac Hayes, and one of my all-time favorites. You ever heard of a lady called Millie Jackson? One of my all-time favorites. Not to forget Mr. Wilson Pickett. Excuse me, Mr. Pickett.
Got a good woman, want to treat her right. Going out and staying all night. Can't blame Willie for that. Can't blame Willie for that. You can blame yourself, but you can't blame Willie for that.
I would say the most important thing that young people like you should do to try and keep this art form alive, because whatever kind of music you might be doing, it's the baby of this music. The blues had a baby, and they named that little sucker rock and roll.
Me and the fella like to have a good time. You bring a guitar and I'll buy the wine. We'll have a little nip just to warm your soul, and play a little blues to let the good time roll. Hanging out with the boys and having myself a ball. Oh yeah, Willie!
One of the main things I would recommend for older people to help the children connect to this art form is listen to whatever kind of music the children are listening to, and then tell them, okay, do you know where that comes from? No? Okay, listen to this, because this is what created this. If it had not been for this, you would not have this, because it all comes from the daddy, which is the blues.
Oh, baby, go back where you been. Well, no, baby, I ain't going down that road again. Come on, y'all.
When I watch you perform, you seem so sure about what you're doing. Tell me, how do you prepare yourself for a concert such as this at a tennis championship? What do you do to get ready?
Getting ready for a concert. I don't have to do a lot of preparations, because this is me. What I do is what I am. So, I don't have to prepare to be me. What I'm doing, that's me, and I'm like that battery, ever ready.
Baby, make it. I don't want you